Hello there, and welcome back to Napalm's newest news. Today we have as the first opener of the new devblock season the USS Arizona BB-39 with the title All or Nothing. So this ship will be the third US battleship after the USS North Dakota and the USS Wyoming, and it has 100% definitely the potential of being the first really good US battleship, and it is going to be down to the ammunition. Now, there are some very interesting features, and I shall talk about them just right now. If you're just interested in the dev blog, then you can read it for yourself. Link is, as usual, in the video description down below. So, All or Nothing is the Armour layout, the Armour scheme, and that is in stark contrast what we have with the majority of battleships right now in War Thunder, and that is the distributed armor scheme. So there is an interesting history how basically those two developed, but let's talk about the All or Nothing. And the British first discovered that it is not that great to have distributed armor scheme when they did some test shooting with a captured German battleship. I think it was the Baden-Baden, and that was basically a Bayern class. That was the German Superdreadnought armed with 15-inch guns, which I eagerly also await to come into War Thunder. But yeah, they basically figured out it's better to have on some parts no armor, where then the fuses of the big guns would overpenetrate and just not fuse, not detonate, not deal that much damage, and the existing holes could be easily, sealed by the damage control parties. So there is that, and then concentrate the weight that you now have saved to be distributed further on where it really matters, on the vital parts, such as the main battery, turret faces, barbettes, you name it, and also the main armor belt. So this is where this is the first of its kind in its true shape. And the next feature is then obviously the hard-hitting guns, where we have 12 14-inch or 356mm turrets in 4 triple turrets. The downside of those turrets is that while they are very well protected, the gun barrels are placed very closely together. So the first thing is the reload is definitely mentioned in the dev block and will be substantially higher, or the substantially lower rate of fire will cause some problems. And then that comes together with the questionable accuracy if Gaijin models the issues with triple turrets here on big guns. We'll see, because next to the Shanos, this will be basically the second ship with really big guns in triple turrets. And the US Navy had actually some issues. They, I guess, solved this with delayed firing of the middle barrel, if I'm informed correctly. Let me know in the comment section. But yeah, that sounds like 35 to 40 seconds of reload. Yeah, not so great. And also, we don't know what the shell types are. If they are really, really smashing, I guess the HE has some potential. But the AP, while having apparently good armor penetration characteristics, we don't know how effective the TNT bursting charge yield will be. And further, we don't know if this ship gets SAP. If it does not get SAP, semi-armor piercing, then it will not be as good as some of the Russian battleships with their 12-inch guns, or the British 13.5-inch HMS Marlborough, or the other 12 14-inch gun ship in the game, the Huger, which has some of the most brutal shells currently in the game. And they have a faster reload, and they also seem to be a bit faster, because this will be really slow, not even being able to overcome 40 kilometers per hour, just under 21 knots. So this will be an easy target for a P8, for the planes with Fritz X or other big bombs. And then all of its armor will be irrelevant, because bomb mechanics in War Thunder. Boom. And we don't know anything about the repair cost. But what I can tell you is this will cost 1 million silver lines to just purchase, another, I guess, 300,000 silver lines to get it into a crew, and another 1 million for the more than mandatory experts qualification. after you unlock this for basically 400,000 RP. So we will see if this will be worth it. If the patch comes out, be sure I'll make a video about it. But up until then, I would not be really hyped about this, as also the AA isn't really all that great. I mean, there are 8 5-inch 25 cals, and well, I don't know if they have proximity fuse shells yet, because it can be at best the 1941 modification, and yeah, it also comes without any sort of 40mm Bofors. England is hot today. There are no 20mm, and there are only 850 cals, so you will have also some difficulties dealing with a few better patrol boats. And yeah, slow speed, long reload. I don't know if it gets sap. Poor AA. And I guess Skychin will not rework anything on the maps, the game modes, so to also research this with the current ships in the US will be pain. The Wyoming and the North Dakota, they are just absolutely bad when it comes to the killing power, just like the Scharnhorst, although the Scharnhorst, has torpedoes, is really fast and has significantly faster reload. But this one, we will see. We will see. That's all that I'm going to tell you. And that has been my rather quick overview of the USS Arizona, an iconic ship. One final thing, how it looks. It doesn't seem to be a particularly good looking model. I'm not saying that the ship looks bad, I'm just saying that the model looks a little bit low effort. That's all that I'm going to say. So it's not as detailed as some other battleships that we have in the game. And with that, that's it for me today. You know how to subscribe, you know where to hit the like button if you want to see more, and we'll see each other on the battlefields, in the skies, and on the waves of War Thunder.